My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is the famous, the one and only MATIC. A bit of Polygon coming through there, guys. As you can see, we are actually in the midst of a potential breakout scenario, looking not too bad. And we know how quick MATIC can run up, guys. So it's definitely something to be looking out for. And this is why it's claimed my altcoin of the day today, because I'm actually on the cusp of looking for a lovely entry here. I will get into that fairly shortly. As you can see, from this insane price action that we have seen coming down in May, June, July, all that sort of action coming through there, we have actually seen obviously a low point getting formed, higher lows being formed from there. Really quite progressive, really quite nice. I would say a massive level of support coming through here. Massive. I'm talking huge. If we are going to come down to this level, we know we're probably going to bounce here at 1.57. We know we are. So it's absolutely fine for that to happen. In terms of breaking this level of resistance to the top side here, we've actually done that, guys. We've done that pretty famously, pretty nicely. So in terms of a measure move for that, and if you're not involved with that yet, or you did get involved quite early on, we'll stagger and take profits all the way up. So this reversal, that's absolutely fine. Stop loss at entry, it's all good. It's all good. It's still a successful position at the end of the day. In terms of a measure move to the upside that we are looking for now, just on one breakout scenario here, it's actually going to be bringing the price all the way back up to $2.25 there. So that's definitely something to be looking out for there. In terms of a percentage gain for that from that breakout there, it's going to be around 34%. If we're going on the most recent breakout, I would be looking for around a 15% gain there for MATIC there. Not looking too bad. I mean, to be honest with you, overall so far on the daily, we have seen quite a big pump up. Around 6.27% there for MATIC. So what I would say is maybe a bit more consolidation is needed for the rest of the day before we see this 14.42% gain there. Yeah, in terms of entry points for this, what I would be looking for is to clear this high, because you can see this high from this previous uptrend, right? We've seen a resistance actually play out today. So we actually need to come down, potentially bounce off this zone here. Ideally, candle body close above this trend line. You can see the resistance that we are forming along this zone here. Ideally, we want a nice trend line, a nice candle body close above this zone, and then we can take another stab at this horizontal at 1.966 there. But definitely something to be looking out for in terms of a long position from that. Stagger and take profits all the way up, as you guys know. Planning for any sorts of reversals here. You know how we do it. You can see also definite stagger and take profits all the way up, planning for any sort of reversal there. Otherwise we could actually basically be giving profit back, and we're not about that life. We're not about that life, right? So yeah, not too bad overall for MATIC. I would say it's fairly bullish. Breakout scenario looking pretty good. I would say on the 4 hour, let's have a look at this uptrend. Not too bad. Still challenging lower highs from on the macro scale there, so not too bad in that front. I would say higher lows, unfortunately, did get breached here on the previous downtrend there, but that's obviously November, pretty rough. From there, higher lows, not too bad above all major moving averages. Moving averages as well, pretty far apart, right? And we know what happens when they get caught up. We're looking for big moves coming through there, so pretty far apart. So this does indicate some sort of consolidation coming through there. To be looking out for that for MATIC. And as I was saying, that's probably pretty much going to be perfect for our long position there. So yeah, definitely some interesting stuff coming through for MATIC there, and also pretty near enough overextended here on the RSI. So yeah, that's pretty expected, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine, just because we have some pretty big pumps to the upside there. What I do want to say is just quickly, you can see we do have this this high low here from this low, and you can see this is obviously this point here, this high low here. If this is actually going to come down on the RSI, we could actually be looking at a potential bullish divergence coming through there. You can't see that because I'm in the way. Potential bullish divergence coming down here if we actually bounce before we actually breach this low in terms of the live price here, rather than getting down on this zone here on the RSI. It's obviously going to be forming a bullish divergence, which is meaning more bullish momentum to the upside, right? So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there on MATIC, and that's why it's basically claimed my altcoin of the day today, because pretty progressive stuff coming through there. Not too bad at all. But yeah, that is going to be your daily update today on MATIC. Nice long position to be looking out for.